Before the release of the Etrian Odyssey Origins collection in June of 2023, I very much considered that series to be the gold standard in first-person dungeon crawling. I had countless hours in the DS entries, delving into vibrant dungeons, mapping the environment, learning enemy strengths and weaknesses, and leveling up a fantastic party. Over the years, I sought out various other games in the genre to fill that same role, but Etrian Odyssey remained, in my mind, as this ideal series that nothing else could best. I was excited for the release of the Origins collection, knowing I could once again experience the pinnacle of first-person dungeon crawlers on Switch. But a funny thing happened when I played it. With the nostalgia goggles actually removed, I realized there was another series that I enjoyed a lot more. Mary Skelter takes just about everything I loved about Etrian Odyssey, piles on a heap of interesting but intuitive game mechanics, and wraps it all up in a neon pink aesthetic. That's not to say that EO is bad, just that I much prefer the Hot Topic version. So for the next few minutes, let's talk about Mary Skelter. This isn't a review, just me nerding about this game, so keep that in mind. The story is... well, there is a story. It's kind of full of standard JRPG/anime tropes, but it's decent and engaging enough. Each of the main characters gets some good character exploration throughout the story, enough so that I ended up having a few favorites based on their personalities alone. Some of the scenes can be quite long, but the true bulk of the game will be spent either exploring the jail or managing your team. The level design here is absolutely stellar. Each character has a unique ability that can be used in the jail. Snow White can drop poison apple bombs that knock down certain walls, for instance, while Sleeping Beauty can shoot arrows to trigger distant switches that are out of reach. This gives dungeon exploration an element of puzzle solving. Dungeons also feature environmental traps, pitfalls, spikes, electrified floors, and the like, along with tightrope chains that must be crossed. All this works together to make dungeon exploration a very engaging experience. By now, you've probably formed an opinion on the aesthetics of Mary Skelter. For me, they're hit and miss. I mean, maybe you like game environments that look like a clown chugged a liter of cough syrup and then vomited psychedelic decorations everywhere. But to me, the environments are meh. But you know what's not meh? The character art. And that's good, because you're going to be spending a lot of time with these characters. This is the heart of where Mary Skelter just works. There are so many ways to customize these characters, so many mechanics and systems to interact with them. You can change their job class, you can give them skills and abilities from other job classes. You can, of course, level them up. But you can also level them down, gaining a bunch of bonus points to buy new skills. You can change their equipment, but you can also level up the equipment. You can redecorate their bedrooms. You can engage in a touch minigame. You can purge their corruption. I think that the combination of all these options, along with the dynamic level design and the dungeons themselves, makes Mary Skelter stand out above other games in the genre that I've played. And there's a lot to it that I haven't even mentioned, like the invincible nightmares roaming the dungeons, or the epic multi-level boss fights, or the incredible music that gives off major Persona vibes. Here, just listen to this. You get the idea. There's a lot here, and the gameplay loop remains satisfying and engaging. If you're interested in giving the series a shot, there's 3 games in total, but Mary Skelter 2 contains the first 2 games in a single package. If you're not interested in giving this series a shot, well, maybe try another one of my YouTube videos instead. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.